What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Bianconeri zone. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna talk about Zirkzee. Is he the main target, or could he become a main target for Juve in January? Because it's well known right now that we are looking to strengthen the squad in January with a striker, with a defender, whatever. But those are the main candidates for obvious reasons. Bremer out for the season, and Milik, well, is not fit, and it's not looking good in terms of him being fit anytime soon. And actually, to top it off, Giuntoli came out and spoke about January, and the way he spoke, and we will talk about that in a sec as well, indicated that yeah, we are gonna do something. And to be honest, it's not that we have a lot of choice in terms of like, oh, are we gonna do something, yes or no, you know? So before we do that, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification, and let's start off talking about Joshua Zirkzee, a player who, well, is well known by Thiago Motta because he coached him at Bologna, and to be honest, he kind of made him in what he was, because before that he wasn't known as a player top level. He was known as a very inconsistent player, basically a player with a lot of potential, but nobody really could get the consistency out of it. That's what he was known about, and he exploded with Thiago Motta. Credit to Thiago Motta, credit to Zirkzee as well, to actually fulfill that, you know, potential, basically almost to the fullest in that season. And then everybody knows what happened. Motta leaves, he joins us, and Zirkzee leaves to join Man U, which right now, until this moment in time, has been not good. You know, I won't call it a flop, a disaster, because it's too soon to say that, but it's not been good. It's not been good. And there are rumors coming from England, especially, that he could be on the move in January already. Now, what could change those rumors are obviously Ten Hag being sacked, and they got a new coach. The new coach can come in and adore Zirkzee, and he can make it work with Zirkzee, and he wants to keep Zirkzee, and everything goes out of the door, basically. And that makes the entire point of this video null and void. However, it is an easy link to make. We are looking to strengthen our team up front and at the back. Zirkzee knows Thiago Motta. In the summer, the rumors were strong that if we put in a bid, he would choose us, only we had our other priorities. The difference is right now, as you can see on the reporting, is that it's a loan, you know, and it's calcio mercato, but every single report linking us to Zirkzee is talking about this, that if he leaves Man U, it will be on a loan with an obligation, with an option. That's something else to talk about. We don't know, but that's it, basically. That's the formula, and we will talk about in a second what Giuntoli had to say that kind of echoed that as well a little bit. However, should we sign Zirkzee? I don't know. In January, I don't know. If we sign Zirkzee, that feels like a move we try to make in the summer, when you're like, okay, we move on Vlahovic, we cash in on Vlahovic, I want to go a different direction, being Motta or the club, and I want to go not with the real focal point number 9, and we're gonna do it a different way. That's where I'm like, yeah, that makes more sense to signing Zirkzee. Now you have Vlahovic, who you're not gonna bench mid-season. I don't see that happening. So you're bringing Zirkzee, fine, but that means you're gonna, if you play a Zirkzee or you play a Vlahovic, that means from game to game, you're gonna play two different type of football. You're gonna play two different type of styles of play, basically, which doesn't make it very easy for the team to adapt, you know, for you to conduct your season. So you're gonna ask one of the players to do something different again, which I don't think it's ideal in my opinion. That's why when I hear the links about the strikers and so on, I'm a bit skeptical right now. With the names being linked, they all sound like profiles or options we will try to make, or we're trying to sign, in the summer rather than in January. Now, I could be wrong, and we could sign Zirkzee, because right now that's a story, you know. He wants to leave, or he could leave Man U, and Man U are open to make a move in January. And obviously we are looking for a striker, forward, whatever, and it feels that Motta played with him, or like coached him. He was playing lights out in Serie A, and it's like it's an easy link. So that could be the case. Now, I said in the beginning of the video, it's not the only one, because Giuntoli also spoke, and he had a lot of things to say. He spoke about Savona and Locatelli, but that's not really of importance right now. What he did have to say is about the January transfer window. As you can see, he said, we haven't made any decisive moves for anyone in particular yet. We're looking for a player who's available and ready to challenge himself to be part of a team like Juve. Now, you could say, hey, Zirkzee fits that description because he will be ready, because he knows Malta and he knows what the demands are. So in that case, yes. What I think, like, when he said that, I was like, yeah, we're gonna sign somebody in January, and we know we actually need to do something in January because the team is short in certain positions. You know, the striker one, Milik is never fit. He can't stay fit. He's not been fit all season, so we need help. Like, you're playing Vlahovic every single week, and I know we try to play Yildiz as a 9 or Wea as a 9 and maybe Gonzalez if he's fit. But are those real solutions? Are these the solutions you want to have? And on top of that, at the back, you cannot trust Danilo. You just can't. The evidence is out there. And you cannot play Kalulu and Gatti every single week because injuries and fatigue and all those things are part of the game. It is what it is, I guess. So we need something. But what I do like what Giuntoli had to say is that you cannot make an Alcaraz type of move again, where it's like you brought somebody in who the coach doesn't want, who maybe doesn't perform as well, and it's gone in the summer. It like a short stop gap, you know. We are not in a position to do that. We should be in a position to make a move you're trying to do in the summer anyway. And I know it's not easy, because if you have a profile in mind and he's a good player, whatever, and he's a key player at his current team, they're not letting them go in January unless you have profiled a player from a mid-table team, for example. Other than that, it's not really going to happen. What I do like is that Giuntoli said that, hey, we're looking to do something potentially. However, if they come in, they need to fit the mold. And the mold is young, with room to improve. Obviously, it needs to be good on the balance sheets. Like, it needs to be a favorable transfer fee, wages, so on. Like, all these things need to fit. We cannot go out of character route. We cannot move in a different direction, because then you're creating problems we don't need, and we might have created problems. You might say we overpay for coal miners and Gonzalez and Douglas Luiz, and Douglas Luiz is gonna flop and Gonzalez is not gonna pay off, so that money has, you burned that money. If you think like that already now, 3-4 months in the season, that's your opinion. I'm not saying you shouldn't be thinking about that. However, then it makes more sense for you to say as well that, okay, do not make a panic move. Do not buy a player you'll be looking at in the summer like, actually, it's not good enough. We needed somebody, but now we're stuck with him. Like, that can absolutely not happen. So it's going to be interesting what Giuntoli will do. It's not going to be easy because it's January, but it's obviously clear that we need to do something purely based on the injuries. If you want to talk about quality, the quality one, fine if you can do that, but I think always those are things you do in the summer rather than January. In January, it's like try to fix what you needed to fix mid-season, and that's the backline and a striker. So let me know, do you think we should be making a move for Zirkzee if he's actually available on loan? And what should be the priority? Should it be a defender? Do you think no, it should be a striker? And are you okay with a stopgap? Because I'm not, I don't think Giuntoli is as well. So let me know in the comments, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will speak to you guys later today.